A huge part of how my photos look like happens during the editing process. This is the stage where my photos come alive. So in this video, let me show you how I edit photos on Lightroom from start to finish. So I'll be covering two main topics on this video. One is editing and second one is masking. And I'll be showing you with three different examples of photos. So let me start with this particular picture right here. So it's shot on RAW on the Sony a6600. So the very first thing I always do is apply my preset. So I go to this presets and this is my particular preset called Misty Roads. Now just like that, the photo looks really amazing, but as you can see, there are a lot of things that you can adjust. So the very first thing is I will adjust the exposure. So I think it's a bit too dark, so I will adjust exposure and maybe reduce the highlights to a little bit. So I'll leave it where I'm happy. And I think the Big Ben is a bit more like yellow. So I want it to change to a bit orange. So first thing what I do is come to colors. The under the orange color, I will just reduce the saturation to a little bit like this. And the blues are a bit muted. So I can come to blue and increase the saturation. Like so. And if you want, you can just slide the hue to a little bit towards the left to make it a bit more teal color. I can leave this like this. And as you can see, I didn't clean my lens, so you can find a lot of dust here. So what you can do is come to healing and just remove those spots like this. Okay, now I'm happy with this. So next thing what I do is masking. So the masking is mainly done to really make your eye look into that subject. So for that, mainly what I do is I mainly play with the radial mask and the linear masks. So let's come to mask, bring in a linear mask, and I'll highlight a point like this. And I'll just reduce the exposure like a little bit, not too much. One more linear gradient, and this time I'll be doing it from this side and just lower it to a little bit, something like this. Then I will create a radial mask and just highlight the subject like so, and you can increase the feather, the softness, and just increase it to a little bit like this. So you're done. So you can see the before and the after. Now let's consider another example. Let's take this photo for example. So I will follow the same exact steps. So first thing, I'll apply my preset. So just like that, the pic is looking really amazing, but I'm going to adjust the composition because I can see it's a bit inclined. So what I'll do is I'll come to the cropping and I'll just straighten it to a little bit like so, and maybe crop in a bit closer towards the subject and just follow the grids to make sure that everything is straight and well aligned. And I think as done in the previous video, the orange is a bit too saturated. So I'll just reduce the saturation to a little bit like this, and rest everything looks great. So next thing what you can do is again the masking. So here I'm just going to place a radial gradient and I'm going to just place it like this and just invert this one, and I'll just reduce the exposure so that all the background is a bit dark and the focus is straight towards the subject. Now let's consider another example. This one has a person in it, so it's a slight different than other photos. So the very first thing, again I will apply my preset, and just like so it looks super saturated and everything, so we have to work a bit on this. And I think the exposure is a little dark, so I'll just increase the exposure like so, and maybe reduce the highlights, and I'll just crop the image to a little bit like this. And the very next thing, the oranges are very saturated, so I'll just reduce it like this. You can zoom in if you want. Somewhere there, I think it's okay. But next thing what I'm going to do is I'm just going to again create a mask, but this time you need to create like individual masks because really some areas are very dark. So first I'll create a linear gradient and I'll just place it somewhere here, and I'll just reduce the exposure like so, and one more linear gradient, this time here, and again I'll reduce the exposure, and then I will create a radial gradient and just highlight the face and increase the exposure and increase the highlights. Yeah, that seems quite okay, but what I would like to do is I will come to the white balance node and I will just cool the image to a little bit like so. Now what you can do to really make the subjects pop is come to masking, and there is an option called select subject. So just select that one. So it will automatically detect the subject right here, and I will invert this one so that all the background gets selected. And from there I can just reduce the exposure to a little bit and also the highlights to a little bit. So you get that nice moody look where only the subject is in focus and rest everything is pretty moody. So these are the main steps that I follow for most of my photos. But since this image has a subject involved, what I can also do is come to effects, and under dehaze I'll just reduce the dehaze to a little bit like this. But it will make the image a bit more bright, so I will come to exposure again and just reduce it to a little more. Now if you want to check my preset, I will leave a link in the description. So it's a simple preset, just drag and drop. It works perfectly with RAW photos, and it also works with iPhone photos. The only thing you need to adjust with iPhone photos is that you need to reduce the intensity to maybe like 60%, and everything else is the same. But with the RAW photos, it works perfectly fine, and not just Sony cameras, but all other cameras. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And as mentioned, if you want to check out my preset, link down in the description. So for those who don't know, I'm Fenzer. I do travel, tech and filmmaking on this channel. So if you're into that sort of stuff, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you all in the next one.